So I made some videos before. I was talking about how how I want to talk about some serious stuff, you know, different things like what it means to be a parent and all that fun stuff. But one thing that I just thought about was well, if you've seen Hamilton, the movie that came out a few years ago, I think. I don't know. In that, there's a line that says, "If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything." And another thing that I know is if you don't know history, you're destined to repeat it. And the whole stand for nothing, fall for everything, it's much more than your political views or things like that. It's your own personality. If you not only let other people do their own thing, but you don't have who you are, if you don't take time to figure out who you want to be, then chances are you'll be no one. That's not to be mean, saying you're a nobody, but more of you become like everyone. And that's not a good thing at all, because without individuals, nothing means anything. Just I don't know. Any group of people is like a body, a human body. And in every single body, there are not only different body parts, organs, and things like that, but there's also, if you want to go down to basics, there's different kinds of cells. Even just the red and white blood cells. The red ones, they carry around oxygen and nutrition, and they build up other parts of the body. They make sure everything's healthy. And the white blood cells, they fight off diseases. They defend. They are they tough and they're tough, and they give their lives for the betterment of the entire body. But there's also there's hearts, people who can send others out and can inspire them to go and do great things. There are lungs, the people who welcome in stuff. There's every big group of people cannot function without individuals, and if everyone's the same, then it's going to fall apart. Because if you have just white blood cells, it'll attack the human body and will fall apart from the inside. If you have just red blood cells, then there won't be anything to defend against any invasions of any sort of disease. It's important to know who you are and take time to find out what you believe and figure that out. Mainly had this thought because I haven't been drawing recently, and I realized that's because I'm not inspired by anything because I can't draw I can't do anything with what's inside me. Because if you make an art piece, that reveals a emotion or a thought. If you make multiple, that reveals a state of mind. And it's important to figure out a lot of things. A lot of people have a lot of things to figure out. And it's hard. It's very difficult. but you can always ask for help. There are people out there who have figured things out or have had people around them to help them who are willing to help others. And those are the people that you should choose to be around. Who you're around is incredibly important into who you become. I've found out the kind of person that I want to be, and I've been trying to hang out with people that are kind of like that. People who aren't afraid of being hated by others that they don't know. And people who, once you gain their trust, they're right there. And if you break that trust, chances are you're not getting that back. And definitely not to the extent that you've had it before. Those are the kinds of people that I look up to. The ones who don't rely on other people. That's who I want to become. And I can see good and bad in both, I can see both good and bad in becoming that kind of person. So look, I have a flower. It's angled weird. Anyway. I don't know. There's always room for improvement. So, just, I guess, keep that in mind if you see this. I don't know.